Hunter XCI Ply and XCI NB insulated nail-based products are great ways to meet energy code requirements for continuous insulation, while also creating a suitable substrate for cladding attachment. Mechanical attachment of the sheathing with engineered fastening solutions available from Hunter Panels ensures long-term structural performance. Significant challenges may occur if the wrong fastener or tool is used on the job. This video will show you how to avoid some common issues. Panel jacking. Panel jacking is a challenge that occurs when the threads of fasteners are still engaged in the wood sheathing, while the self-drilling screw tip spins and attempts to drill through the steel stud. This opposing motion causes the panel to raise and separate from the substrate. Excessive pressure on the screw tip may cause damage to drill points, damage to the wood sheathing, and significant loss of job site productivity. Avoid the issue of panel jacking with new partial thread screws available from Hunter Panels. These screws have been specifically engineered with a non-threaded upper portion of the shank to allow the screw to spin freely while the screw tip is drilling the steel. Once the steel is drilled, the threads engage for proper panel securement. Screw length selection. It is important to select the proper screw length to ensure sufficient thread engagement. Reference the available screw selection chart once you determine the total material thickness, and be sure to include any layers of exterior gypsum sheathing. Screw style selection based on substrate. Hunter offers 5 unique SIP fasteners for all common substrates, including SD or SDPT for masonry substrates, or light gauge steel studs ranging from 18 to 22 gauge, HD or HDPT for heavy gauge steel ranging from 12 to 16 gauge, and WD for wood substrates. For concrete or block substrates, pre-drill through the sheathing and into the masonry with a 3/16 inch masonry drill bit at least 1/2 inch deeper than the anticipated screw embedment. Minimum fastener embedment into masonry is 1 inch. Minimum fastener embedment into wood is 1.5 inch. Minimum fastener embedment into steel is 1 inch. Drill selection and recommended RPM speed. Proper selection of a drill and the RPM speed will help ensure a successful project. Optimum drill speed is 2,000 or less RPMs, and always be sure to avoid stripping out the threads when drilling into light gauge steel. Determining fastening pattern. Fastening patterns are determined based on several factors, including cladding weight, stud spacing, and insulation thickness. Reference the available NTA Fastener Engineering Report, or consult with your engineer to determine the proper fastening pattern for your project. Removal of screw if you miss the stud. If you miss the stud, you'll need to remove and replace the fastener. Because the upper portion of the shank is non-threaded, you may need to pull the screw out with a claw hammer as you reverse the drill. Once the threads engage the backside of the wood sheathing, they remove easily. For more information on Hunter XCI Ply or XCI NB SIP screws, please visit hunterpanels.com.